Eve. So all the players are ready. We are going into the game. The first 9 rounds will be played on airplane. Now we see Celsia on EU with Taz, Cypher, Sibulat, Chuck and Timmy, and Anaref. We have Str8 with Bloompot, Guitar Rock. Yeah, and then I mess up, of course. Skeeve, Reach, and Counter. Sorry for that. So here we have everyone. The maps have also been fixed, as you can see on the top left. It will now always display the 25% option, so it'll be a lot easier for you all to catch what will be going on. Let's see what guns we'll be playing with tonight. We see AKs and DeMarco's, AK-12 Gorilla for Timmy. Timmy's not scoping. Sip has an X95R Christmas with him that will not be allowed, so I don't think he'll be using that. Cyphus, DeMarco, AK-12. As soon as we see Reach getting the first frag on Timmy, he's playing with the MP7 and has a Spaz on the second slot. Interesting pick. Taz plays with M40. Tarek has just an AK M40 here as well. It's interesting to see though that we don't see as many of ours as in the past. Most people have switched over to the M40, which indeed seems to be a tad better. So I wonder what teams will do during the Red Ticket Cups. I mean, obviously the M19 is still favored, but we may see the M40 last team standing being played as well. Meantime, let's see what Sibulat will do. He's gonna push in, finds Guitar Rock with that. They know where Bloom is, but Taz will get the smoke shot onto him, and as Chuck shuts down Counter, all of a sudden, 2 side is open. In a matter of 5 seconds, it was opened up. Reach is so low. Pulls out this Desert Eagle, but that will not help. First round already going to Celsia. What a strong push onto 2 side, with Sibulat initiating that. Smoke coming out from Taz. Him getting the smoke shot. And that seemed to be all it took to shut down Str8 on round 1. Let's keep our eyes on Counter. He misses that first shot. We'll try to contest it. Doesn't know. Well, nobody is really watching him. So we'll just walk away. Let's keep our eyes on him. And meanwhile, see the team move. It's actually good to see that we can see almost the entire map being moved out, so we know where all the players are at. Counter is still watching that mid. We might see someone come up there. I don't think they'll be pushing yet. Celsia at this point will be waiting to get some frags in before they commit to any site. Goes in. Tried to contest Counter, and Chuck will see his shot getting tanked. So does Counter. Tries to go with the free fires, but Counter has already walked away safely up in the blue room. Sibulat tries to smoke out at 2 again. Smoke's coming out at the blue room as well. Counter will now move up. Has to get this shot on Chuck. Finds Chuck. Oh, but he misses a second on Cyphers, and he will knock him down. Skeef will have to hold on as Reach tries to battle with Timmy. Timmy is very low now. He is playing with the AK-12 Gorilla. This is what we see the top teams do. There's one spot where he can wallbang. And that is exactly what Timmy has brought the AK-12 Gorilla with him. Now has to watch out. Will shut down Skeef still. Good positioning from him. Bloom is already trying to come in. Timmy cannot die here. Timmy has to wait. Bloom has to move in. We'll find Taz. Bloom is low. Oh, but he's going to get caught up from 3 angles. Nothing he can do about that. Well played from Cyphus. Round 2 also going to Celsia. For now, it seems to go fairly quick. They have the map control, and they try and work their way with it. Has been going fairly well in those first 2 rounds. We do know Airplane is fairly NRF-sided, so to win the first 2 rounds straight off the bat, it's definitely helping out for them. Let's see what Reach can do. Oh, he gets put on Binos. Has to run away quickly here. He's gonna get pushed. Ooh, meets up with Timmy. Really has to watch out now. He's pretty much stuck. Has to throw a nade at some point too. Still hide. Question is when he will throw the grenade. Tries to fake out, but yeah, with Chuck doing that, has to move back in. Counter is also being tagged a bit. Reach should throw his nade now. Does do that. It's a good one. Will get Taz with that grenade. Well done, Reach. They'll at least hold back Celsia for a while. Actually even initiating, now will not initiate the rotate, or will it? Depends, because Chuck is moving over. Cyphers is in the mid, will meet up with Bloom and gets that double headshot in. Yeah, Timmy is pushing. Let's move over to Reach. He has to hold on to the site, or they will lose it. Oh, but Timmy comes out with some pre-fires. Now Gitarok has to clutch 1v3. I think it's like the third 1v3 attempt we see this round. All of Celsia players are on the left side. And they have now spotted Gitarok. No chance for him to do anything there. Chuck will find him. And again, good positioning coming out from Celsia, which is giving them the upper hand. And we can see it score-wise as well, how close it is. 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, 4-1, and then Taz 1-1. Yeah, the other team, none of the players have been able to go positive yet, although the damage from Breach is quite outstanding, with 4.1 in 3 rounds. Just waiting under the window there, so let's get our eyes on Sibs. We've not seen him play too much. We'll meet up with Reach very shortly here. Let's see if we can get an angle on it. Reach tries to throw a nade, and that will cost him. Sibilat will knock him down without losing any HP. Timmy now wants to go with a flash. Works out as Skeeve as a retreat. Yeah, Celsia again taking their time. I think Timmy also knows that 2 might be a better option. Now Reach fell there. It will be a bit harder for Str8 to hold it closed corner, and especially with Taz knocking down the scope. At this point they should know there are 1 or 2 players on that side, and with 3 players queued up there, should be an easy take. Let's go to Gitarok. He has to knock down all of these players, otherwise this side will be taken. Appointment comes in. Gitarok is playing this very carefully. Oh, shouldn't have moved away there, as he puts himself in a tougher position. Will get found by Cyphus, and we'll also get the second there. Ski falls, clean round for Celsia, and it's 4-0 already. If we see the rest of the game commence like this as well, it will indeed be a very quick evening. Not what I expected, really. I mean, seeing the rosters, Str8 has a very solid team, but for Celsia tonight also means if they win this game, they still have... Let's see... No, they will not be qualified actually, because Celsia next week will have to play against the Fat Kids. Fat Kids have 3 points, Str8 has 3 points. However, if Str8 wins their game, they have to play versus Tilted, who's out already. So Str8 would immediately qualify if they win tonight. Then again, for most of the teams, there's not too much pressure. I mean, Str8 knows as well that they are pretty much in already. They have to play the team that hasn't got a single point yet in Spring League. And yeah, for the Fat Kids to even contest them a little bit, well, to make it a 3-way tie, they have to knock down Celsia, and that's going to be a very, very tough task for them. So pretty much these teams know that they're safe. What tonight matters all about, though, is who is going to get that top seed. For now, it looks like Celsia has the upper hand. Let's see what Gitarok can do. He's gonna get pushed by Sibilat, but does hold on with 1 HP. Celsia is preparing for a 1 goal. Oh, what a shot from counter. Knocks Timmy down right when he needs to, but Chuck is there to fight back. Cyphus gets Skeeve. Reach has picked up that scope. It's now going to be a 1v2 for Cyphus. Has been getting a lot of kills already. He's currently 8-1 with 2 assists. Can he make this clutch happen? Gitarok is absolutely lit. So as soon as Cyphus shuts him down, we'll find Gitarok. It's going to be the clutch. Reach waits. Cyphus tries to jump. Oh, he spots Reach. Can reload. Reach comes in with a flash. Would be a good one. Cyphus is flashed and Reach will knock that in. What a good shot from him. And very well played. Clever tactics from Str8 with that flash in order to win the round. They had to struggle real bad to get the first round in. It's now 4-1, Celsia's favor. So far it's been a very tough game for Str8 indeed, and that already, but do not forget this is Celsia's map pick. We know how strong Celsia is here on Airplane, so hopefully the next map will be a bit better for them on Blacksand. Obviously this game is not over yet, but I do wonder how many rounds Str8 will be able to take. It doesn't look like they're been favored in this map. Skeeve at this point has to move out. Look at Timmy through the smoke. Chuck as well. 2k from him. This is a massive hold for him already. If he pushes up more, he might find more players, but we have Sip coming in from behind, but Taz will knock him down first. Side 1 has been taken. 3v3 situation as Sip throws a long flash. Yes, Cyphers is just going to stay in the tunnel. Reaches to go with smoke shots. Good smoke once again coming out from him. Will make it a lot harder for Cyphers to hold it down. I think they do know that Cyphers would be there. Counter gets Sib. Taz waits in the back. Oh, Taz misses a shot. Finds Guitarok though. Finds a second on Reach. But Counter is still alive. Will he go for the defuse? Oh, Cypher's already moving in. And he finds the kill on Counter. Amazing 2k from Taz though. Almost got the sick 3k in there. But it is enough for them to win the round. And once again, Celsia increases their lead. It's now 5-1. With 3 rounds remaining, it pretty much looks like Celsia has got it in the back. At least for this first map. Let's switch over to Taz as we haven't hatched much Taz cam yet. It's actually the only Swedish player that we see tonight. If I'm going over, yeah, the only Swedish player. Let's see what this man can do. Already saw last round with that 2k what he did. But look at Timmy, he's already lit. It's not in the great spot either. Counter is still watching at the side of blue room on the little ram. Or the edge, we should say. Just misses the shot there on Cyphers. We'll try to contest it. It's gonna go with a nade. Will not hit target. Cyphers already moved away. The nade actually came back onto Counter but didn't hit him. Let's keep our eyes on Chuck. As he wants to open up on one side. 2 players are waiting there. There's not really a chance for him to get in yet. Everyone waits. Although Celsia is queuing up for a 2 push. See 1 player in the back, 1 in blue, and 1 on the side. That flash goes directly onto the side. We watch Sib as he pushes in. Will get the kill on Guitarok eventually. Took a while to knock him down. With Cyphers coming in into the blue room, means that they've got yet another frag in. Now Cyphers has to watch out. He's low. Bloom finds the kill. Ski finds another. 3v3. It's not over yet. But Reach can't get the kill either. He's also switched over to the scope now, actually. As Ski found 2 this round. Chuck then comes back in. 2v1. Bloom is the only player remaining. He's very low, and Chuck gets yet another frag. And Celsia really seems unstoppable. Look at that. 11 and 3. 11.5 and 3 even for both Cyphers and Chuck. They're being the main frags, but look at the damage as well. At least double of Timmy, Sib, or Taz. Counter is moving out very fiercely. That may cost them, but they have to do something new. Will find 2 kills though still. Won't get the 3rd on Chuck, but amazing 2k with that M40. Great job by Counter. That's gonna allow him to quite get some rounds in, or hopefully at least get this 8th round in for Str8. So they really need to. So in the meantime, I'll be noting down the highlight. Well, Sip has found Bloom. Ski fights back, but look at that. Sip is very low HP. He tries to move over. Will he find Reach up there in the blue room? They know where he is. Oh, Reach comes out with a pistol. Sip actually tanked that shot. Now they know where everyone is, but with the Desert Eagle, Reach will find the kill on Sip. And we see the risky play from Counter pays off. So he got 2 kills in the mid. That's very important here. We're gonna see yet another round for Str8 that might at least give him a slight chance of still fighting in this map. Although on attack, it's going to be very tough. Yeah, 6-2 Celsia. It's a massive lead that they have there. It's a lead that neither of the teams should really get. Oh, does that shot get tanked? No, Reach actually missing his shots on Chuck. Now getting smoked out even. Look at that, Taz is already walking around. He spotted Counter. Counter will move back. Taz finds him. Oh, the shot on Skeeve gets tanked, but Taz will just move on. He will not find Reach. But with that extra info, they know that there's still someone there. Reach just has to stay alive. fight back. Oh no, Bloom is already alone. Timmy's so full. Only Chuck is lit. Now Bloom is lit too. It's already pre-firing. We see Cybers in position to knock him down. This is gonna be it, and it will be 7-2. Celsia wins this first half. I'll be going back into the lobby. As for Celsia, will only need 3 rounds on defense in order to clinch it. Now the good house being called, but yeah, look at the scores. 14.5 and 5 for Chuck, 14 and 4 for Cyphers. And also 2 players from Str8 going positive after still losing 7-2. It's only Guitar Rock hasn't been really able to keep up with half an SD in there. And mainly Reach has been doing fairly well here. So hopefully they'll be able to do a little bit better as soon as they're on attack. In the meantime, just let me get the scores in so we can show you on stream. Here we have them. 7-2. Celsia currently leads on Airplane. This is their map though. And with them moving to the NRF side now, they definitely seem to clinch it already. Just needing 3 rounds on defense, which I'll probably take in the next 4 rounds. Or maybe even in 3. Though I anticipate 4. I'll give Str8 a round. And yeah, after that, as we can see, I'll switch back one more time. We will go to Blacks, and then it'll be quite inevitable. I don't think Str8 will be able to win it, nor bring it to overtime. So I really do wonder how well they will do on their map of Blacks End. We're going back in now, as we said. This time, we have Str8 on EU, and Celsia on the NRF side. And as mentioned, Celsia currently leads 7-2, and just needs 3 more rounds to win the first map. Blumpod will be moving a lot. Let's keep our eyes on him. Has he switched over from AK to Dimako? Yes, he has. And I come out with binos, but nobody's really defended a box there. Big push will be happening over at once. But yeah, Timmy already gotten into the tunnel. I mean, Cyphers can retreat. That's all that they had to do there. Skeef still waits. Not too much action happening in this round, but yeah, we know how Celsia plays it. They make sure to get their picks, then try to make something happen, and with their individual class, they usually make it work. Let's watch Timmy now, as we see Guitar Rock moving up to him to get the headshot in. Oh, Guitar Rock doesn't even get a bullet in. Timmy with a good hold in the tunnel. Don't think Guitar Rock expected him to be there. Second player now coming up. Fires are there. Skeef, Reach, and possibly Counter will be moving up there. But will that be enough to shut Timmy down? Flash comes in. Timmy will peek out. Still trying. Oh, but Reach gets the kill on Timmy. That's exactly what they needed. Now the push at one will be happening. Cyber should have seen him. Won't get the kill. But will get shot down by Skeef. One side's pretty much been taken. Oh, Counter gets saved by Bloom as he has to pick up C4, but it's still a 2v2 situation with Counter being low. It's gonna be a tough one still. Let's see, Chuck and Taz are both up in blue room. They need to throw smokes, otherwise they won't be able to get into the site. Let's check Counter. We'll run back. Don't tell me he's rotating. Good. He shouldn't rotate here now. They have one side open. But no smokes really available for any, and Bloom gets caught by Taz. This could be it. Counter, can you get the kill on Taz? No, you won't. Taz met that 3k this round, increasing Celsius lead 8-2. They're almost there. Just 2 more rounds before we're gonna go to the second map. Meanwhile moves up on the right side. Nades will be coming out as Bloom is there with the binos. He heard the nade call. Oh, he jumps out a little bit far and he spots Chuck with it. He can't really move up yet. Chuck still waits. Let's go over to him. He should be able to have a good hold there. So he can also check the mid. Didn't spot Reach. So he fake peek there. Oh, look at that. Taz already shut down Guitar Rock. More nades coming in. Chuck tries to push. Finds one on Bloom. But will he get caught up by Reach? Spots Reach. Tries to peek, finds a kill on reach. How many more is Chuck gonna get? It's right gotten to this round. We'll try to push along. Oh, gets the headshot on counter. Is this even going to be a 4K as Keith moves back? No, Sip will catch him off guard. Celsia is just one round away from winning the first map. It's 9-2 in their favor, and at this point they're absolutely demolishing their enemy. Do not forget, in the most likely case, both of these teams will move to the playoffs, and to see such a big difference between the first and second CT, that's quite disastrous, really. Yeah, Kitarak has to run for all those nades. The first one already made him low. He's not gonna try to do one on. Oh, that might even hit me. No, it won't. Good for him, at least. Kitarak should jump around with the binos. Has to watch out; it won't get naded there with that Beerstein. Is he gonna throw a nade on his own then? He'll throw it to the mid. Won't hit anyone. Oh, he jumped up there, but now with that backup he got. Oh, Ski finds the kill onto Chuck. Can he get Cypher down as well? Yes, 2K for Ski. He moves on. You know where Taz is, but Bloom has already found him. Look at that. No. Nobody saw Timmy as they snuck in. Skeeve didn't even bother to check the corner, and Timmy was just waiting there, hoping he'd get the ninja defuse. Fortunately for him, 3 players spotted him, still was able to get a frag in. That could have been one epic conclusion of this first map. Str8 does take a round though. Let's see if the Celsia will close it off in 4 then. It's their second game point that they have. They've got, well, after this, they've got 5 more, so it'll be nearly impossible to not throw that away as Timmy moves up. Can he get the 4th? No, he gets so close. Well, wasn't really tagged up that much. He is now. What a 3K for Timmy. Massive there, and indeed Celsia rounds it off. What a way to do it. That highlight from Tim is definitely one for the books. We'll go back to the lobby. Celsia wins map 1 10-3, quite dominating. We'll go to map number 2 on Black Sand.
Operation success. Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
Meantime, I will be updating the overlays again. So it was 10-3 in Celsia's favor. Before we're gonna move to the second map, I'll also update the in-game overlays so you can see with the dots which team is leading. But yeah, what a first map that was. I mean, you can see Celsia, even though they haven't been around for quite a while after last year's Spring League, we haven't seen them play too many cups. We've seen them play a little bit early EME, so we're waiting for a LAN announcement. Well, of course, last year, no LAN announcement was made. Well, at least not a positive one. So now for this year, with the Spring League and also the Nations Challenge that we hosted back in December and January, their players did return. But now we see Celsia with a completely new lineup. As obviously Mankey and Def Elite are not playing there anymore. Although we're also missing Cold Owner, obviously. So now Chuck and Cyphers being their subs of Zeter and also Dolly still being there. Still a very solid lineup. And we could see that just a minute ago. 10-3 against a possible second team in your group. That is quite a way to win it. So here we are then. Again, we are back in the lobby. We'll wait for Reach and Simulat to ready up. And then we'll get started with Str8's map. That is Black Sand. So we're gonna get back into the game. Teams won't keep us waiting. We're gonna jump straight back into the action. We'll see Celsia once again on the EU side with Taz, Cypher, Simulat, Chuck, and Timmy, and NRF Str8 with Bloom, Guitarrock, Reach, Counter, and Skeeve. So here we are in. Let's see what Celsia's gonna do. They're of course gonna do that traditional Crackheads push, although they only have one of the Crackheads players, or 2 actually. So we're gonna do that. Generator push and then the slow rotate. Yeah, we see Cyphers already move out. This is their typical setup. Try to take down as many players in the generator if the opposing team tries to contest it. And then work your way around with picks. Although counter will knock down Taz before Celsia can get any kills in this round. And that could be huge as their scope is already out of this round. That's Rhyme. Bloom sees himself being smoked there up in the office. Will be tough for him to hold. The door is open, so he has to watch out. Sibulite and Timmy moving in. A lot of Brumars coming out. They will find Bloom. And that could be important, because now Counter has to hold him down. Where's Counter? There he is. He'll try to move around. Will he spot Timmy? Needs to get this kill. Does he hear him? Oh, he gets the headshot on Timmy as well. Second headshot for him this round. But look at that. With Cyphers rotating over the Chuck into Generator, we see, most notably, Cyphers with the C4 up in where else? Question is, what will Reach do? Will Reach rotate or not? Sibulite is rotating. Chuck will not get knocked down by Skeeve. A good round so far for Str8. But yeah, Cyphers will just be waiting for Sibulite to move in. You just have to fight through Reach and then he can get the bomb down. The round's definitely not over yet. Let's go to Reach as he has to hold them down. With that para now. Reload. They now know where they're all out. Counter has moved over. Guitar Rock 2. Even Skeeve is gonna rotate. They know the push has to happen there. Cyphers tries to contest one. Time running out on them. 25 seconds left. Cyphers will not find a kill yet. Has to reload. There's almost no place where they can be at. They're all playing this very carefully. Finds Reach. 15 seconds left. Counter has to hide. Counter finds the kill onto Cyphers. That could be important. Guitar has to move in. Sibulite with the pistol. But there's no time for him. Are they gonna allow him to set the bomb? They do. Cyphers gets one. Did he get the second? He missed the shot. Is this gonna be the clutch? Skeeve has already moved in. Cyphers is watching the right angle. No, he looks away. Just at the millisecond when Skeeve peeks, Sibulite looks away. But what a disastrous mistake from Str8 that would have been, allowing Sibulite to set that bomb. He could have just pushed him there and make it a lot easier for them. We almost saw Sibulite clutch it out. Got so close, but not close enough. First round goes to Str8. They already had to fight really hard to win it. This is the first time they have a lead on a map. So that may work in their favor. Let's see how many they can take on NRF. Reach still waits here with the para, but yeah, Bloom and Sib are again nearby. Bloom finds the kill on Sibulite as he starts firing. He's now gonna close door, but look where Chuck is at. Chuck has fully moved up. Catches Guitar off guard, finds their second even on counter. They know that Bloom is still up. Gonna get into the sides. Skeeve is on backstairs. Oh, Taz finds Skeeve. So two side is now open. Bloom knows he can't jump down because they know where Chuck is at. Chuck will be pre-farmed, but yeah, he still has a damage grenade. So does Reach though. Probably come in. They're gonna split up. It'll be risky. Reach has to throw his grenade on that back stairs. He's gonna do that. Will that nade be good? Oh, it does hit Taz, but only narrowly. Not the best grenade. It only did 2 bars. If that nade had been dead on, it would have most likely knocked down 2 players and still win the round. So, yeah, unfortunate for them. But round 2 going to Celsia. What kind of nade spots Guitar? It's a new one. Probably destroy the bridge. Well, indeed. So that's that nade spot they've been doing. Usually people do it from a little different angle. It doesn't matter. Can he knock down Chuck? No, he can't. Look at Chuck go again. 4 in 1 with that D-Mako. We've known him to be an AK player. With that D-Mako, he can get his shots in as well. Doing very well at this point. Skeeve will be watching. Yeah, look at that Reach. Tried to go with some wallbangs. It's actually a great idea from him, which is why he brought the para. Try and do it again. Taz meanwhile finds Bloom. They're trying to move in. Oh, that flash is dead on, and Reach will not find a kill on Sim. Two angles now. They will find Skeeve, although Skeeve still knocks out the players. Quite impressive. And now counter. Can you clutch this out? Chuck is half. Cyphers is full. Counter comes around the corner. Trey can pre-fire that. Oh, but he will not hit Cyphers. I thought he hit him for a second. He could not get it. Good hiding from him as well, as counter could only see his head. With that, round 3 goes to Celsia, and Celsia is back in the lead. It's now 2-1 for them, but yet again, on an NRF-sided map, Celsia is taking the lead. Oh my god, that was very funny. Simulat tried to jump over, missed his jump as he couldn't get in there, fell down, and then got caught up from 2 angles. Poor Simulat. Should use something that's like a flagpole to swing. Maybe you could use those sandwiches for that, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, see a 1v3 clutch coming in for Taz. Can he do this though? He needs to find Reach. Will get deagled from behind as he tries to look for counter. Round 4 goes to Str8 a little bit quicker. And it seems like they're able to put up the fight here. That'll be very, very important. Let's hope for Str8 that it can get at least 5 rounds in on defense. Preferably 6, obviously, but that's going to be hard already, because that means that out of the next 5 rounds, they need to win 4. Which is very hard to do. Can they first knock down Taz? Reach does a lot of damage onto Taz, forcing him to rotate even. Tarek now waits. One player up in vent. Tarek tries to use the cover of smoke to try and save him. He will have to push out at some point. He knows that one player will be coming in there. Knocks down Timmy without getting any damage. Again, to get a kill. But they confused the team long enough. Well, Sigblad has moved up quite far. Guitarra gets caught off guard. It's just Reach left. It looks like one of the players is DC'd. Blue has DC'd, so we will see a dead round next. Most unfortunate for that to happen. With Cyphers getting the kill, we're gonna get a dead round. 3-2 lead, and look at that again. Chuck leads 8.5-2, completely carrying. We're already going back into the lobby. As mentioned, Celsia has a 3-2 lead, and we'll wait a bit for Bloom to relog, as we still have 4 rounds to play. But yeah, what a night it has been already. Not too many close games, at least for now, although this second map seems to be a bit more promising. We have gotten a few highlights in already with a 2k from Taz and a 3k from Timmy, which is quite impressive. For people in the chat, if you guys catch anything which you think I may not catch, or if you see a highlight, make sure to clip it and send it to me in PM, because that means I will be able to include that in the highlights video. The highlights video for now is not going to be too long, because for this week I've only got 4 highlights noted down, as this is pretty much the second game we catch on stream. Been fortunate with quite a few forfeits coming in. But yeah, if you catch any of this game, make sure to clip them and send them to me. Have some Portuguese chatting going on in the chat. I'm not completely sure what that means, although they're probably speaking about airplane not going too well for them. I think that they're talking about playing this evening a bit late or something. I'm not sure. It's hard to digest this information. That's while we go over the player stats once more as we await Bloom to relog. So first off, Celsia, I mean, look at that win-lose from Taz. 16k wins to 4k losses. Quite a thing. And then Cyphers throws it up a bunch. 9.5k wins with 1.6k losses. Another amazing set for him. Then Sib doing something similar with 11k versus 4k losses. Chuck, 5.8k to 2.7k, not as impressive as the others. And then Timmy here once again, 12k against 4k losses. Amazing stats for him too. A move over, counter, quite a decent set as well with 600 to 200. Guitarok then, not bad at all, 4.7 to 2.5. Reach, another fairly decent set with 6.2 against 3.4k. And then Skeeve, 1.4 almost against almost 800. Not the best either. And we still have to check Bloom, but I think Bloom's stats are a little bit better. Let me check in the meantime if any of these players will be moving in. Well, it's only Bloom that we're waiting for at this point. Let's see where he's at. If he's got any wire locks for now. Have to wait for it to load at least. Alright, there we are. Let's see, and the Warlogs, we can see that Bloom has relogged 1 minute ago, so he should be in any minute, and then we can resume. So let's take a look at the scores before he joins in. Currently 3-2 for Celsia on the second map after winning the first map quite impressively, 10-3, dominating Str8 there on their own map. And now 3-2 on Black Sand, going fairly well, but we'll see how it ends as we still have 4 rounds to play. So we are back again in the lobby. Still waiting for the players to come in, but it will take a bit. So stay tuned for that. Oh, there's Bloom already. Won't keep us waiting. It's going to switch a few things here. And with now everyone ready up, we'll just wait for Taz to launch. There we go. We're gonna get back into the game. 3-2 lead for Celsia currently is. And with 4 rounds remaining, we'll see how the rest of their offense pans out, and if Str8 will be able to hang in there and at least contest Celsia for a win on the second map of Black Sand. Let's see if we have any switches when it comes to weapons. I don't think I see any for now. Maybe Bloom switched? No, Bloom hasn't switched either. Maybe Skeeve then. For the next 95 hours, we'll finally see Generator contest coming in from Str8. But they've situated a lot of players up there, and that means that Cyphers will be pushing out. Reach has to hold them back. Some players will be moving in. A grenade will not hit him, but Chuck has been able to move along. Together with Cyphers, they try to push. Skeeve had rotated. Reach finds one. Has the bomb. With a jump shot even, but will almost get shot down. Maybe with a flash he can do something. Chuck is now 1 HP. Has to watch his angles. Smoke coming in. Finds Reach. Has to fight his way through with Taz. Counter is also very low, but he's got bomb. He finds Chuck then. It's all onto Taz. Gets counter. It's one. Oh, he should have seen Bloom there. Not sure if he did. They're pushing up fairly aggressively. Gets the headshot in onto Guitarok. Oh, will he get it? Yes, he does! 1v3 by Taz. Oh, what a way to do it. Amazing 3k for him. But yeah, with Simulat DCing, we're going to get a dead round as well. What a quick way for him to adapt. But that 1v3 was stunning. Celsia leads 4-2. We're going back into the lobby to wait for Simulat.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended. Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
More highlights for the video that will be. But yeah, once again, we'll have to wait a little bit. Only 1 round being played after the resuming of that game. But yeah, DCs can happen from time to time. It's a bit unfortunate, although not so much as Taz clutched that out 1v3. We saw that it may have cost Str8 the round in round 5 that was. But fortunately for Celsia, they still win it. But what a way to do it. Very nicely done by Taz. And now we'll just wait for Civilette to come back. Shouldn't be too long. In a few minutes we'll resume and we'll start talking again. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. It looks like we're going back into the game. Simulat has returned. As we know, it's 4-2 currently for Celsia. We have 3 rounds remaining before Celsia moves to the NRF and straight to EU. But first, Celsia on EU and straight on NRF. Let's see if we have any gun changes coming in now, but I don't think we will have. We won't indeed. Let's see what Cyphers can do as Celsia is going to make a push for the generator. We're going to see a counter push on the generator. We see just the one player that we wanted to catch divert. I'll have to see. Bloom already found 2 players. Civ is up there. Quite a bit of damage has already been done. Now with Breach knocking down Cyphers. The round starting off fairly well for Str8. Simulat waits up, but he's low. 2 players have been fairly tagged, so once again, Taz will have to go huge in order to win a few rounds. Well, to at least win this round. He's gonna go back slowly but surely for that C4, but yeah, look at that. Nobody really defending one side. That may also mean what Bloom is doing there, I don't know. I mean, Skeeve, he's got the corner. Counter's got the other. Reach is the only player really watching one side, so Bloom should move over a bit. At least move over to the left side. But yeah, Simulat, oh, you're gonna peek. Don't peek, Sib. It's gonna cost you, it will indeed. With Reach now wallbanging Taz. Can you do it again? Last round was a 1v4. What is Reach doing? Why does Reach rotate over to 2 side? The door has been opened at 1 side and Taz is going to get a free plan. And they still think it's a 2. What's going on here? Now Reach finally moves over. Taz should hear that. Reach has moved up. Counter, will he rotate over to base? Oh, Taz finds that shot. Now the bomb is going to be going down. Str8 finally realizing where it's going to be at. Hope Taz found them. Looks coming out. Finals in. Did he get a player with that? He's in a tough position to try and clutch that out. He finds Reach. Oh, Skeeve does he seat? This is going to be the clutch. Taz with the pistol. Bloom is 40. Taz get the kill. No, he will not. With Skeeve DCing in a very awkward spot. Oh, did he DC? Not sure. Almost the clutch again for Taz. That would have been an ace this round even. But Bloom hangs in there. I shouldn't have pistol at the end. But I think Bloom also got a 4K on this side. No, Skeeve has indeed left. Yeah, no, that round's been called. Now they do call it. So they will leave. Once again, after 1 round being played, we'll go back to the lobby. Very unfortunate to see that. That's how it sometimes goes. Taz getting very close to the ace in the clutch, the 1v4 clutch. But 1 player seemed to be one too many. And Celsia still leads 4-3, but Str8 at least narrows down the gap a little bit. Quite unfortunate to see this many DCs coming in. I mean, we've gotten 3 dead rounds now, and they're all 1 round apart. So we had a dead round after 5 rounds. And we had that round after the round, now that round after that round again. So 3rd that round in a row. Let's hope none of Celsia players will DC after. Let me just inform the teams that indeed 2 rounds per map are the rules. Let's see if we can find out if Skeeve is already relogging. We've taken a few minutes already, so let me just refresh the page and see what he's been doing. See, Skeeve has logged out 2 minutes ago, but he hasn't launched yet, so that means we will have a few more minutes before he gets in. So once more, I'll show you the scores. Currently 43 for Celsia, with 2 rounds remaining on their offense. It looks like Skeeve has tried to log in a few minutes ago. That didn't work instantly, so he has gotten this fast logout. Has logged in the second time. That was 2 minutes ago, so we should see him coming in any minute now. And now we can resume with the final few rounds. And everyone has returned, so we will be moving back in. We won't keep you waiting any longer. 2 rounds remain for Celsia on the EU end, and it will be close. So here we are, once more then, 4-3 current lead for Celsia. I'll be getting back in. Bloom tries to go for a 2k again like last round. Will not help, but we see Simulat with that Desert Eagle. With a little bit of backup coming in from Timmy. He will still knock him down, but look at Reach. Reach already coming in from behind. But that means that Counter has to hold off 3 players as they try to move in. Oh, but Taz was waiting for that. He finds the kill. It's going to be a 1v3 attempt for Reach.
Charge set.
Oh, and the road to the vent has been destroyed. Reach also found now by Timmy. 5-3 lead for Celsia.
Return to main base.
They already have the upper hand when they will be switching to the NRF side in a bit. So it looks like they've got the upper hand so far. But will it be enough? This round really has to go to Str8 though. Otherwise it could be game over. Oh, shock. I'm so sorry that we caught that on stream. I really am. Fortunate flash. Very unfortunate. Let's see what Counter can do. He's still waiting in the base, jumping around a little bit. See Taz getting the opening frag onto Guitar Rock. Counter wants to move in now. He's gonna move in. Will Taz find him? Doesn't see him pass. Ooh, that shot. Oh, he missed his shot actually. Now Counter comes in from behind. Taz gets that. 2k for him. Sees Bloom drop. No, that's Reach. Reach tries to contest him. That's with that jump shot attempt. Jump, no scope even. He will fall back. Oh, and Timmy finds Skeeve then. That means it's a clean run up into 2 side. Although 2 players are low, Reach has to fight through a 1. Yeah, he's gonna get caught up from behind. I see Taz there. Oh, but Taz misses the shot. Taz missed the shot, so Reach will be pushing him. It will not matter. Timmy finds the kill. Oh, 2 rounds in a row now going to Celsia. We'll go back to the lobby again, but Celsia now leading 6-3. It's not going to be a tough one for them on defense, because that means out of the 9 rounds, they need to win 4 in order to secure it. And that shouldn't be a tough task. Well done by them, but not too many highlights, at least in these 2. After, of course, we saw Taz make that 1v3 clutch in round number 6. So here we have the scores again. 6-3 lead to Celsia. Will now be changing sides. With Celsia on the NRF side, as mentioned, they need 4 rounds to work with. For Str8, it means they need to win 6 out of 9 on attack to push it to overtime, and 7 out of 9 in order to win it. And that, at least against Celsia, is going to be a very, very hard objective. Do not forget, at this point, both teams have 3 points in their group. They both won their first week game. Str8 defeated the Fat Kids. Celsia received the forfeit win over Tilted as they couldn't play. At this point, in week 2, Tilted also played against Str8. Well, against the Fat Kids, I mean. They also forfeited that game as they couldn't start. So that means that the Fat Kids have 3 points currently. Fat Kids still have to take on Celsia. And yeah, that pretty much means that in the craziest way possible, a 3-way tie for first place is still possible. Even for second, given that Celsia wins. But if Str8 were to still win it and turn it all the way around, they have placed themselves for 100%. Celsia will need to play their week 3 game still. Although, well, it will be against the second seed team, but given that Str8 defeated them fairly easily, and that Celsia is now not having too much trouble with them either, it shouldn't be too much of a task for Celsia to get that group win. So let's keep our eyes on Bloompot first, as this is round number 10. It will be a push over to one side. Look at that, 4 players are going there already. Only Cyphus who has to hold them down. Timmy's already rotating. Cyphus gets already retreating, knows he's gonna get pushed. Has to reload, has no ammo, still finds Guitar Rock. He comes in from the side. Oh no, it's Timmy getting that 3k! Did he get the 4th as well? No, Cyphus got that last one, but what a 3k from Timmy that we unfortunately didn't catch. So we're keeping our eyes on Cyphus. But a quick round from Celsia. Good rotate from Timmy too, as he noticed the generator was clear. But yeah, this is what we see Celsia, Global, Crackheads, name them all do. They push up into generator, get a lot of picks, and then retreat from it. He keeps on free fire. Look at that, Timmy just moves on because he knows he's gonna get back up. Reach is the only man left this round. Finds Chuck. Oh, he found Taz as well. Double headshot from him. Can he get Timmy too? Gets Timmy. Is this going to be the 1v4 for Reach? He's picked up scope, but doesn't know that Cyphers is all the way up in mid. So it's a clean run into the C4. But I don't think he'll realize that. Of course, expect Cyphers to be anywhere near. But what a 3k from Reach that has been. What can you do here? He's waiting. Cyphers, of course, hoping for Reach to go over to one side, and he will eventually. And yes, Cyphers has to watch out that he will not be spotted from the mid. Reach has now moved over to blue container. Will he meet up with Cyphers? Oh, they just miss each other. Reach moves on. Will Cyphers rotate at some point, or will he just stay? This is pretty much a secure spot to stay at, given the doors are closed. No, Reach, you shouldn't smoke now. This will completely give away your position, give Cyphers the upper hand. I mean, he just has to pre-fire. Yeah, that smoke has come out now. Cyphers knows it's going to be a 1 at some point. Reach moved in now. Made some noise. Cyphers will just wait. Gets the kill as well. Not very clever play by Reach. Because he had the advantage. He could have gotten it there. Pretty much gave it away as soon as he threw that smoke. We will note down that 3k highlight though from him. But it was not enough to secure the round. A look at that. Taz already finding 2 players. We can't even get time to note down highlights as he's being approached again. Has to go for a wallbang. Oh, but counter finds him. Still not over yet, and on the contrary, Cyphers now finds himself in a 1v3. So Reach is now moving up in the office. Did Cyphers hear that? Ah, of course he did. Flashes him out. Will be coming in there. Gets a kill on Guitar. Yes, just counter left. Still 1v3 for Cyphers. Counter has picked up the point, man. This is a very good decision. Oh, and he will get it. Good that he picked up the point, man, making his life a lot easier. Str8 fights back a little bit, but yeah, 8-4 score. Just 1 more round before Celsia gets to match point. And we have 6 more rounds to play with. It's gonna be tough for them. At this point, they cannot afford to lose a round, at least in the next 2 or 3, to make it more interesting. Starting to look tough. Look at Reach pushing though. Pushing up so fiercely. He's gonna catch Sip off guard. Throws a nade there, expecting Cyphers to be there. Cyphers is not there. But now Reach is stuck. Has to reload. Has to get back up as well. You see Bloom and Counter moving up in mid. Taz is caught up by smoke. But look at that. Skeef comes in. He finds Chuck. Timmy gets that kill onto him. Now Reach will be moving up. Oh, it's Taz getting the kill. 2v2. Counter moves in. Oh, but Cyphers can't get a kill. Counter finds that 2k. This could be important as Timmy comes in from behind. Reach will be waiting for this. Oh, Reach is gonna troll. We'll get the 1 tap. We'll not risk it too much. But with Counter getting that 2k frag, it's mainly Reach and Counter doing a massive job so far this evening. They've always been in the top 3 positions and mostly even carrying. Look at that, 6.5 and 3, 5 and 2. But the other players of the team haven't been able to go positive, at least for this half. They are being very important, but no, Taz fights back. 2 headshots before Counter finally finds him. It's now on UAV though. Timmy gets the smoke shot in. Push at 1 is happening. A 2v4. Guitarok and Ski. Guitarok has to get 1 kill in, but will only find 1 as Cyphers rounds off with a 2k. Celsia now on match point, and they will have 4 match points to work with. This could be it already. Do not forget, Celsia will be at least certain of a 3-way tie. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because the teams that will be at a 3-way tie with will be both teams that they have beaten. So, in essence, it doesn't matter. So, it means that Celsia will indeed qualify as soon as they win it here. How many rounds will it take? They've got control. Reach. If Taz just misses a shot. Bit awkward. Doesn't matter much. 2v3 situation. But Guitarok and Bloom are low. So Cyphers could clutch it out potentially. Unless Taz is going to say something about it. Guitarok wisely moving up in the generator. Gonna buy his team some time. Oh, Taz finds Counter. But with Guitarok shutting him down. It's not over yet. And Bloom with a nice outplay of Cyphers will get another round in for them. Attack actually not going bad at all for Str8. And with that, it's been the closest map so far. It's now 9-6. But what happened? We're getting a dead round? Everyone is leaving. I'm not sure what looks like either Timmy or Taz has crashed, but I didn't see a dead round in the chat. Maybe if I scroll up. No, there's no dead round been called, so it's a bit weird, but of course the team still had one. It's a bit strange, so we're not sure what happened, but yeah, the full score is currently 9-6. I assume this was a dead round. It's a bit strange, No, everyone is still here. What happened? Oh, the rules! Now I see what happened. I was already wondering, why are we getting back? But yeah, we have the... So there we have the scores. Indeed, 3 more match points for Celsia. That will be... We can just leave it at the 7 wins. Celsia just needs 1 more in order to secure their group win even. Because, yeah, they cannot... Well, what's still possible, of course, is they get a 3-way tie. Oh, wait, actually, that means they will be beaten by the Fat Kids. So a 3-way tie is still possible, my bad. So Celsia will indeed not be automatically qualified, although it's pretty much 99% sure we don't see Fat Kids beating them, given that Str8 has demolished them pretty much. Now Celsia is trying to do a similar thing. It's not over yet, though. Simulite's trying to get info. It will be another one push. Timmy has moved up into the bridge. There's one Reach. Oh, that could be important. Did Reach actually throw a grenade? He didn't. Cyphers then. Can he get a lockdown? Skeeve tries to move in. Timmy's there through the smoke already. Skeeve has not spotted him. And now this could be it. 1v5 for counter. Last man alive. As soon as he dies, it will be all over. And Taz gets the kill. It is a GG. 10-6. Celsia wins his second map. And Celsia will win their week 2 game against Str8 2-0 in map scores. So there we have the scores once more, at least for this round that was. We'll go back to the lobby where we'll quickly talk about the full scores and of course the games that haven't been played this week and the games that have been. We see Celsia win 10-3, 10-6 against Str8 on Airplane and Black Sand. With that, the games, at least for Group C, have been rounded off. Let's move over to the ranking boards and tell you the results of the other games. In week 2, we still have 2 games left to play. Core 7 versus Agile EU. Not sure what's going to be happening there, as teams still have not arranged a map date, so that may mean if they're not able to schedule anything, we as admin team have to step in. Kashmir versus Feint, then they will be playing Tuesday at 8:30 CEST, which we'll most likely be able to cast, but that also means that the preview stream will be moved once again from Monday to Wednesday, so we can catch all of the games. I'll quickly move over to the other 5 games that were played. Bangbus received a forfeit win over Queen as they couldn't play. Same goes for Fat Kids against Tilted and Raccoons against Death Row, which means Fat Kids and Raccoons won that game. Platium defeated DZ Power 2-1 on stream. And Pharaohs defeated Novella, while it was also a forfeit win, so Novella has been queued. So 4 forfeits this week 2 already, and we may even end up with a 5th forfeit, so that is quite crazy. Yeah.